Ernest Hemingway's renowned short story A Clean, Well-Lighted Place made its debut in the pages of Scribner's magazine in March of 1933, before finding a permanent home in Hemingway's 1933 short story compilation, Winner Takes Nothing. Widely hailed as one of his most significant and influential works, it stands as a prime example of his famed iceberg theory and his profound exploration of existential themes characteristic of modernist literature. Employing this theory, Hemingway embeds profound themes beneath the surface of the narrative, allowing readers to decipher them through subtle subtext. As a prominent figure of the lost generation, a cohort of expatriate writers shaped by the aftermath of World War I, Hemingway's writing often grapples with themes of despair, loss, and the search for meaning. A Clean, Well-Lighted Place is no exception, touching upon subjects such as death, societal upheaval, existential angst, religious contemplation, and identity. Hemingway's literary repertoire extends beyond his short stories to encompass 9 novels and novellas, many of which have become pillars of the English literary tradition. Recognized for his literary prowess during his lifetime, Hemingway received numerous accolades, including the prestigious Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954. The narrative of A Clean, Well-Lighted Place unfolds within the confines of a café, where an elderly man quietly occupies a shadowed corner beneath the glow of electric lights. Despite his deafness, the profound silence of the late hour resonates with him. Familiar to the waitstaff as a regular patron, the old man often indulges in alcohol to the point of forgetting his tab. As the waiters observe him, their conversation meanders through speculations about the man's recent suicide attempt, delving into the complexities of his motivations. One of the waiters surmises that the old man's recent suicide attempt stemmed from a sense of despair over seemingly nothing, citing the man's financial stability as evidence. Seated by the entrance, the 2 waiters observe a young woman and a soldier passing by, noting the imminent risk of them being caught by a guard who had passed just moments earlier. When the old man signals for attention by rattling his saucer, the younger waiter attends to him. Despite the younger waiter's concerns about the man's alcohol consumption, the old man remains taciturn. Frustrated by the prospect of the old man lingering longer if he drinks more, the younger waiter expresses a desire to leave and bemoans the fact that the old man's suicide attempt was unsuccessful. Returning to the old man with another round of brandy, the younger waiter bluntly suggests that the man should have ended his life the week before. In response, the old man simply requests a refill, expressing gratitude when served. Inside, the 2 waiters discuss the old man further, revealing that his suicide attempt had been interrupted by his niece, who feared for his soul. While the younger waiter speculates on the reasons behind the man's actions, the older waiter admits uncertainty. The younger waiter impatiently wishes for the old man to depart so he can reunite with his wife, while the older waiter suggests that the old man remains for the ambience, reminiscing about his own past marriage. Despite the niece's care, the younger waiter reflects on the harsh realities of aging, prompting the older waiter to defend the old man's cleanliness. When the old man signals for another drink, the younger waiter curtly refuses and settles the bill, prompting the old man to leave the café with a wavering yet dignified gait. The older waiter inquires why the younger waiter refused to let the old man linger, to which the younger waiter reiterates his weariness and eagerness to return home to his wife, emphasizing the preciousness of his time compared to the old man's presence. Despite acknowledging that drinking at home lacks the ambience of a café, the younger waiter stands firm. Light banter ensues between the older and younger waiter, with the former teasing the latter about his early departure for home. In response, the younger waiter expresses confidence in his domestic arrangements. However, the older waiter reflects on their differing circumstances, noting the younger waiter's youth, confidence, and employment security compared to his own solitary job. He confesses his fondness for the late hours at the café, catering to those who shun sleep, seeking solace in its illumination and congenial atmosphere. Sensing the younger waiter's lack of understanding, the older waiter bids him good night as he closes the café and steps into the nocturnal solitude. Alone with his thoughts, the older waiter muses on the essential qualities of a good café: cleanliness, pleasantness, and absence of music. Wrestling with his emotions, he confronts a pervasive sense of emptiness and insignificance, reciting the Lord's Prayer with nada replacing most words, symbolizing the void he perceives. A solitary drink at a bar fails to alleviate his discomfort, reinforcing his preference for the comforting ambience of a clean, well-lit café over the sterile atmosphere of a bar. Contemplating his return to his room, he grapples with insomnia, recognizing it as a shared affliction among many. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.